Children, beneath the shimmering waves is a wonderland of green ferns that sway to the tune of a silent concerto. The sun's muted light shines on the reef with its many colors of coral. My brothers and sisters vary in size and shape, from the graceful seahorse to the giant blue whale. My tale is of two creatures who vary as greatly as the seahorse and the whale. Malmoo was the vicious lord of the reef. All the creatures on the reef knew to cross Malmoo would mean certain death. Many had tried when he first came to live among them, and all had been devoured by him. Only one creature would not let his fear of Malmoo rule his life, and his name was Wagilia. He was only a small angelfish, but he knew that the evil of Malmoo must be stopped. For each day Malmoo remained, more of Wagilia's friends died to feed the great beast's never-ending hunger. Wagilia was only a small enemy, but Malmoo knew that if he was not stopped, others would join him until their power would be even greater than his own. Malmoo hunted Wagilia unceasingly because of this. All of the creatures on the reef had to pay for Wagilia's elusiveness. Malmoo drove them harder and harder, until any who could not keep up the pace or crossed Malmoo became his next appetizer. Wagilia spent his days and nights in hiding until he could come up with a plan, and a plan did come to him. There was a trench in the reef that was lined with razor-sharp pieces of coral. Wagilia knew that if he could get Malmoo mad enough so that he would chase him through that trench, Malmoo would be killed. For because of his size, he could not miss the sharp coral, and would be cut to ribbons. Malmoo was resting on a seaweed bed, overseeing the labors of his subjects in his watery kingdom. Wagilia swam in front of him, taunting him. Malmoo flew into a rage, and with one mighty thrust of his tail he covered the distance between him and Wagilia. If it hadn't been for Wagilia's great agility, the conflict would have come to an abrupt end. Wagilia had to use all of his cunning and quickness to stay away from Malmoo's slashing teeth. Even though Wagilia had great quickness, it was a long swim to that trench. Wagilia began to tire. He could feel Malmoo behind him. Just one wrong turn would be his last. Malmoo was but inches away when Wagilia saw the trench ahead. He could feel his heart pounding. He had to keep going. He had to make it. With one last effort, Wagilia shot into the trench with Malmoo close behind. Wagilia knew he had won. Malmoo gave a cry of agony as the coral tore through his body. He knew that his life had ended just before he died.